Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of BlissTech Solutions Tuesday Tech Tips. There's no doubt about it that AI is the buzzword everywhere, and there is so much AI that's kind of been built into everything now. We really can't get away with it. So it's just a case of embracing it now. You just got to embrace AI and start to use it for your everyday work life, because it can basically speed your workflow up dramatically. Now, there are various different forms of AI. You have the free versions, there are many. The most common ones are ChatGPT and Copilot, and they're available for free. Then you have the paid versions. There is a paid version of ChatGPT, and there is also a paid version of Copilot for business, which is called Copilot for Microsoft 365. And this integrates directly with Microsoft 365 and has a lot of features. I'm just going to touch on one of those now, and I'm going to show you how to make a presentation really quickly using PowerPoint and Microsoft Copilot, which is built into PowerPoint. All right, let's go. Okay, so the first thing I want from my presentation is an agenda. It's important to say that, you should only use this for things that where you understand the subject. There's no point creating a presentation for something where you don't completely understand it and try to wing it. But you can use this to speed up the generation of a presentation around something you already know. What I say is doing the heavy lifting. So you let it do the heavy lifting, and then you can refine it later. So I want to create a presentation on Cyber Essentials to explain what Cyber Essentials is to a non-technical business audience. Because although I know these things, it will take me a lot of time to get it all out of my head down onto paper. So I'm just going to use Copilot for that. So I've gone to the Copilot within Microsoft 365, which is here, and I've already got my prompt ready, which I'm going to paste in here. So create a 45-minute presentation, or an agenda for a 45-minute presentation, which would explain the various controls of Cyber Essentials and make it in UK English. That's important because otherwise it'll be in US English. In fact, it may still be in US English because it doesn't, sometimes just ignores that. But let's go ahead and generate this. So yeah, within a matter of seconds, I've got an outline agenda. So it's asking me here, do you want me to create the PowerPoint deck for you? Now, I've tried this in the past. It doesn't work particularly well. So I'm going to show you a different way of doing it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this agenda and then I'm going to sort of modify it slightly to meet my requirements. And then I'll meet you back at PowerPoint in a second. Okay, so now we're in PowerPoint and I've just created a new blank presentation. One of the things that you'll see is at the top right hand corner here, we have our Copilot button. Because I've got a Microsoft Copilot for Microsoft 365 license attached to my account, I get this Copilot button, which gives me the ability to do lots of things in Copilot. So this applies not only to PowerPoint, but you also get the same in Word, Excel, and they also have different features. And I'll be doing videos on those particular applications as well. So I'm just going to click the Copilot button. And then I'm just going to type create a presentation. You see, we've got some options here. Referencing a file is an option. I'll show you that in a second. But I'm just going to click that link here, say create a presentation about, and it opens up the initial dialogue. So I am simply going to paste in my prompt here. And I'm going to scroll to the top. So I say, I'm going to change this slightly. Create a presentation about the various controls in the Cyber Essentials. And here I'm going to have the presentation should be 45 minutes in length. Okay. And then something else to add in the prompts is use the agenda below. So some other things I've got in this prompt here, it makes sure this each slide has an image, use UK English, using the agenda below. What I can also do is, if I just put a /, I'll say use this file for reference. So we can actually use internal files. So if I start to type Cyber Essentials, Cyber Essentials requirements for IT infrastructure. So this is the official documentation from the National Cybersecurity Centre, which contains all the information that I want to pull out and include in my presentation. This equally could be your own internal document. So this is one of the advantages of Copilot for 365, is that you can use it with the documents that you already have. I'm just going to click go here and it's going to whiz away. Might take a few moments, so bear with. Okay, so now it's given us the various different slides it's going to create, and I'm just going to click generate slides because I'm happy with that. And a few more moments to wait. Okay, and there we have it. We've got our presentation, or the sort of the start of our presentation at least. Because as I said, you shouldn't take AI generated content as gospel. You should go through this, check it, make sure that it meets your requirements. There may be different tweaks you want to make, but as you can see, in less than 5 minutes, I've generated. Let's just change a view on this. I've generated a 24 slide presentation based upon the topics that I'm interested in, using source reference material that I know is correct. And all I need to do now is go through this and tweak it to meet the requirements, because as I say, it won't be necessarily correct. And you do find sometimes it has repetition. So you do need to still go through and refine it. But essentially what we've got here is a presentation that will probably take me, okay, it's taken 5 minutes just to get to this point. It might take me another hour or two to get it to where I need it to be. But that's the difference between, 2 hours to create a quite in-depth presentation, which possibly would have taken me an entire day previously. So just an example of how you can use AI to speed up your workflow. It's not replacing humans. As I say, it's just doing the heavy lifting. I hope you found this useful. I'll see you again next time.